Welcome to Beaver Stadium, home of the Penn State Nittany Lions, one of the largest crowds in college football assembled here. And wow, do we have a fun one here ahead. A top 10 team walking into the snake pit of an environment, just trying to get out alive. This will be fun, as we'll see the #1 team in the country, the Boise State Broncos, taking on the 12th-ranked team, Penn State Nittany Lions. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. The Nittany Lions will kick this deep to get us going. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And the returner brought down by that coverage team. The Broncos offense will have some work to do here thanks to that bad return. And as this quarterback takes the field, eager to see how he plays today. There's a certain gravity about him. You can tell from the warm-up song the way the team responds and rallies around him. Can he come through on a big stage here?
Yeah, this guy is their Superman. And when that opening kickoff is kicked up into the air, his cape goes on. He sets everything into place, gets the offense out of jams, does it in pressure situations. He's the arms and legs of this offensive system, but also the heart of this team.
And it's incomplete even on a first down throw. He was under some heavy pressure. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. He's back to throw again on 2nd and 10. And here comes a deep shot. He's got it on the left side for a big gain. And he goes down after a huge gain. What a play for this offense. The spark they needed.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Wow, back-to-back deep shots. And it's incomplete in the back corner of the end zone. Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. He'll toss it to the back. Finding some room at the 25. Brought down after a big gain and a first down. Defense, no answer for the option that time. And the Broncos looking to crank up the tempo a bit. Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. Muscles across the goal line. Touchdown, BSU. A horrible field position to start the drive, Kirk, but they just march right down the field and get points.
Chris, this offensive coordinator deserves a raise after that opening drive. The way they orchestrated this inside their own 15 to come away with points, impressive.
He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. The Nittany Lions offense comes out for their first possession today. Well, it's not easy to narrow down the impact players to just a few guys, Kirk, but what do you expect from them today?
Well, we got guys that can make plays as well as anybody in the country on both sides of the ball. That's why I think this matchup is so exciting. Two good teams with great individual players.
Running out of time in the pocket. The sophomore able to get home with the sack.
The middle linebacker is the quarterback of the defense. This time, the coordinator decides to blitz him, and it works. Good job by bringing him and getting to the quarterback.
They lose yards on first down, so 2nd and long from the 16. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down. From the shotgun, drops back, bringing pressure. He breaks free. That's a bizarre play. Goes backwards all the way to the end zone for a safety.
Well, you just got to have more awareness here as a ball carrier. What in the world are you doing? You're on your side of the 50. You're running backwards like that. Eventually, the defense sees this. They can't believe their eyes. They're rallying to the football, and they come up with a safety.
So after giving up the safety, here's the free kick. We'll see if he can make a play on this return. He's tackled at the 34 after a decent kick return there. And the Boise State offense is back out on the field. Great possession last time. They punched it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? The first play of this drive now, they're set up at the 34. Quarterback pre-snap adjustment snap for this defense. And someone moved just a bit too early. It'll cost him 5 yards.
False start. Offense.
Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. The guys up front lined up. It's first down. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Lofting it toward the left sideline. The catch is made for a huge pickup. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Broncos.
Well, that's a well-oiled machine right there. Everyone on this offense has been a star in their roles. And when they're rolling like this, it results in quick and positive results.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead.
That makes the score Boise State 16.
Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away.
Set to advance on the football.
And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. And the Nittany Lions offense retakes the field. This offense trying to bounce back. The last time out there, they surrendered a safety. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Timeout called by the defense, their first of the half, as they try to make some adjustments here. First down here for this offense. He hands it off from the gun. It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 now. And the Nittany Lions come to the line in the hurry up. Quick throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. Tackle is made. It's a short gain, well short of the marker. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. And he's going to float this one to the right side. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up 4th down. The Nittany Lions will send the punt team onto the field. And we'll see what he can do on the return. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. And here comes the Boise State offense back out on the field. This offense scores the defense with a lightning strike, a one-play touchdown in the last possession. Let's see if they can duplicate that magic here. The quarterback making some changes at the line. Early movement there will cost the offense 5 yards.
False start. Offense.
And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Clear movement before the snap, and it'll be a false start.
False start. Offense.
Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. And he lofts it toward the left sideline. And that deep shot is caught for a big gain. Touchdown, Boise State. Just ran away from the defense.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And they'll set up now for the extra point try. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more.
That makes the score Boise State 23, Penn State 0.
Kickoff team is on the field. See if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the Penn State offense comes back on the field. They're coming off a quick 3-and-out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Fires it to the wide out, but they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. And the quarterback dropping back. And he just throws it away there. Safe move. Had nobody open.
Well, the offense coordinator with the right call, trying to take a shot there, but just poor execution. They couldn't come up with a big play. Let's see if the coach tries it again later, or maybe in the second half.
Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Looks downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open. They bring him down, but that is a huge play for this passing game. Big game. The Nittany Lions getting set on 1st and 10. The shotgun running play called. Brought down after picking up 5 yards, so 2nd and 5.
Well, those counter plays are tough on a defense. Defense has got to be gap sound. You get so caught up in the base concepts that the offense comes back with a counter play. If you're not sound with your gap integrity, you can give up a big play.
Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Boy, this defense is strong up front. Linebackers are flying downhill, able to make plays against this run game. Now they get this offense to another 3rd down. Now you pressure that quarterback and try to build on the lead.
There's no one to throw to there on 3rd down, and now it's a 4th down coming up. So they'll settle for a field goal attempt here. This will be a 50-yard attempt. Let's see if he's got the leg. And he's made it from 50 yards out, showing off the deep range. They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away.
Boy, this guy has such a strong leg. No problem. Up into the net from 50-plus.
Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. And the Boise State offense is back out on the field. Last time out, a 1-play touchdown drive through the air. Can they keep it going here? Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8. The Broncos come up to the line to crank the tempo up here. Here's the option play. The back's got to run a pitch. Tackle made, but it's enough for the first down. A well-executed option play.
You know, everybody always wants to talk about quarterbacks today and receivers, and don't get me wrong, that's a big part of the evolution of the game and where we are. But, man, for me, as a fan, when I'm watching a game, there's just something satisfying about the team.
And he'll loft this one deep to the left side. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, BSU.
That's what makes this guy so dangerous as a wide receiver. He can catch the ball underneath, shake and bake and go by you, or use his speed to get around you and make a big play like this for a touchdown.
Boise State 30, Penn State 3.
And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And the Penn State offense is back out on the field. They got points on the board last time thanks to a long-range field goal. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Makes a quick grab. And he's brought down after a big first down gain. It's 2nd and short. Maybe an opportunity, Kirk, to take a shot here.
Chris, it's so easy to get excited about the receivers on the outside and their ability to make big plays, but the slot receivers are just as exciting, especially with their finesse, quickness, and ability to make guys miss in the middle of that field.
He's brought down, but it's a first down spotted near the 41. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. On first down, they'll keep their running game churning. And he's able to find some running room. Nice pickup.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
This one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. Offense facing third and short, approaching midfield. Can they convert here, or will they face a tough fourth down decision? Quarterback keeps the football. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Man, oh man, was the defense ready for this play. The quarterback just searching for anywhere to go, looking for daylight, but couldn't find anywhere to go in the keeper.
This one is out of bounds, and that'll give the offense great field position. And here comes the Boise State offense back out on the field. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. They'll run the option. He'll pitch it. And they'll tackle him about the 23-yard line. And the Broncos come to the line to run the hurry-up.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back that has given this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards. And
breaks clear. End zone ahead. Tackled, but first down.
man, this guy can fly. He gets one crease in the defense, and phew, he is gone. This guy is as fast as there is in the game.
The offense really clicking here. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Intercepted in the end zone.
Boy, just a drive killer right there, Chris. And he didn't seem to throw that ball with much confidence. Just put it up for grabs, and the defense comes down with it.
Takes the field. They came up empty on the last possession, forced to punt it away. They begin to click now. They start the drive with a quick throw to the right. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. On the shotgun, it's a handoff. Defense makes the tackle here on the final play of the first quarter. So, Kirk, Boise State is in front. They jumped out to an early lead in that opening period. Let's take a quick look at the stats so far. Crucial stage of the game as we begin the second quarter. Is this one going to get out of hand? Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. He's moving out of the pocket. Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play. Bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Breaks a tackle, and he's got room. An explosive play, big game, spotted down near the 37. And the Nittany Lions churn out another first down. Running game is working. They'll stick with it on first down. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the marker, inches away.
Love those positive yards on 1st and 10, and it's not quite a first down. Looks like it'll bring second and inches, but it sure does open up the playbook here to be able to open up, maybe take a shot downfield.
Here comes a handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. So now from the 29, it's third down and short. Let's see what the play call is going to be here. Already in field goal range, but of course, thinking touchdown. Gain moves it to the 24. That's a fresh set of downs.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
And they've got him at the 4, but a big gain on that catch and run.
I love how this quarterback is finding this slot receiver. Not only is he tough to handle, but it's what he's doing after the catch. He has such wiggle and quickness. He's tough to bring down, and you see more positive yards after the catch here.
couldn't quite get in, but they're knocking on the door at the 1.
The real estate gets tight inside the 10-yard line. You love a play caller who has the ability to either run it or throw it. 'Cause that puts so much pressure on that defensive coordinator to know how to line up. It's not just a one-dimensional attack he's dealing with.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Third and goal.
Can the defense hold up here on 3rd and goal?
Here we go. Check.
On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. And the coach chooses to go for a field goal attempt here. And it sails right through the middle of the uprights. Solid kick.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away.
This one away.
He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. And the Boise State offense is back out on the field. They had some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Here's the throw deep downfield. This one is broken up and falls incomplete. Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on 1st down. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end.
Well, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice game.
He's stopped short of the marker, so it's 4th down now. The Broncos will crank up the tempo. And he's throwing for it on 4th down, looking for his big tight end. And it's broken up nicely. A defensive stop and a turnover on downs. And the Penn State offense comes back on the field.
This is the chance you take here as an offensive coordinator and a play caller. You go for it here, you draw it up perfectly, you think this is the right play, and then the execution is not there. So the defense catches a break, and they get the ball back to their own offense.
Here's the 2nd down play.
Second down.
And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
Makes the throw across the middle of the field. It's picked off. He tried to fire the ball into a tight window. He's got some room and some blockers here. At the 20. At the 10 now. Touchdown, Broncos. Wow, what a play, a defensive score.
Great job here by the backer, just mirroring the quarterback, reading his eyes, and then stepping in front of that throw. Comes up with it, and then he goes back to high school, shows you what he can do with a ball in his hands, takes it in for a touchdown.
And he knocks through the PAT. Getting set to kick the ball off now.
37, Penn State 6.
And the return starts just inside the end zone. Solid coverage here. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. And the Penn State offense is back out on the field. Let's see if they can bounce back from that costly mistake last time, a pick 6. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Off the play fake, looking to throw. Looks to the sidelines and a tightrope catch made there. Good completion.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Second down play coming up. An inside give now from the shotgun. He's tackled short of the 30, but that's good enough for a first down.
It was a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from a first down. Less than a yard to go as they come to the line on second down. Off play action, he's looking to throw. And he pulls in the catch. He's brought down, but not before getting into enemy territory at the plus 47. The Nittany Lions pick up enough for a first down here.
Get set, get set.
Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Breaking free at the 35. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. Tackle made after a big gain. The Nittany Lions will line up on 1st and 10.
Jackrabbit. Alert, alert.
From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. And it's the senior getting home with the sack.
I mean, that's another sack, Chris. I mean, we're just getting started here. First half, and you're already talking about giving up 3 sacks. You got to think about changing things up schematically, help that offensive line, and help that poor quarterback before he gets killed.
Makes the grab on the move. Brought down after the catch, but at the 8-yard line. The offense threatening here.
The quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Looking for 6. And he's got it. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
37, Penn State, 13.
And the kickoff goes out the back of the end zone, so a touchback. And here comes the Boise State offense back out on the field. The last time they went forward on 4th down, didn't get it, and it ended up costing them 6 points. And they bounce back here. And the quarterback keeps it on the option.
Not exactly the outcome this offense was hoping for here on the option. They didn't lose any yards, which is great. I think they're definitely looking for more from that play.
He's running out of time here. Using his legs here. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
I love that this guy's not willing to just give up on plays. You know, he's got enough athletic ability to give you some positive yards in the run game, and he's able to do that right here.
Oh, the pass is picked off. Big takeaway, now looking for a big return. Touchdown, Penn State. And the defense joins the party with a pick 6. With a takeaway and the touchdown, that is just a dream play for any defender, Kurt.
Well, let's start with the interception. I just love the fact that he got his eyes turned around, found the football, and then has the athletic ability to be able to secure it. Then he goes back to high school running back days and shows him what he can do with the ball in his hands and takes it all the way back for a touchdown. Beautiful thing.
And the PAT is good. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. And the Boise State offense is back out on the field. They've got to be pleased with their performance here in the first half. Let's see if they just play it cautious and get to the break in front. Defense is coming after him, and we're able to get him down.
And that is always the toughest thing for a defense, when you cover the initial routes by the receivers, but then they start their second routes adjusting to the quarterback scramble, and they're able to get open. And when you have a quarterback who can run around and bite,
Airing this one out toward the sideline. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, Boise State.
well, if you're going to give it to him, he's going to take it. That's his 3rd touchdown today against this defense. Whether they play zone or they play man, he's finding ways to win matchups and get the ball to the end zone.
24, Penn State, 20.
Bringing it out, it's Schmidt. Tackled at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive.
And your Penn State Nittany Lions will take over 1st and 10.
offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Running back with the football. Stopped short of the 25, but it's enough to move the sticks. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And the Broncos will kick this deep to begin the second half. Fielded in the end zone. It's Schmidt. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. And the Nittany Lions offense retakes the field. Here's the first play of the drive now. They're backed up at their own 14. First play of the second half is a handoff. Two-back set, quarterback flanked by the backs. They'll give it to the running back. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Loss of 2. Brings up
Third down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the third down pressure worked. And the Nittany Lions bring their punt team onto the field. See if he can make something happen with the return. Finally forced out of bounds, but a solid return that time. Here comes the Boise State offense back out on the field. Takes the snap and takes off on the run.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You've got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. First down here for this offense. They're going to run the option. Pitch play to the back. And they bring him down, but not before he picks up the first. Good execution on the option.
Boy, another nice gain by this back. He has had a beautiful day today running the football, just kind of in that zone, and a big reason why they have a nice lead today.
That's a nice tackle there by the senior. The Broncos hustle to the line to crank up the tempo. Looking to pass this time. And that one is incomplete in the end zone.
That ball just seemed to sail on him. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch and bounce, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
Caught quickly. Ball carrier wrapped up and brought down. The coach is not feeling the field goal attempt. They're going for it on 4th and goal here. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And he's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge 4th down stop. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Keeping it on the ground here. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Second down after that run on the previous play. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Minimal gain brought down short of the marker. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Fired into a tight window and picked off. Touchdown, BSU. And the defense adds 6 with an interception return. And the interception taken to the house, a pick-6, potential game-changing play there.
Man, nothing gets a defense, and especially a defensive coordinator, more fired up than a pick-6. And let's not forget, give credit to some of those other defenders for making some key blocks to spring that touchdown loose.
Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away.
Set to kick off.
And it's fielded. Returner trying to create good field position here. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. And the Penn State offense comes back on the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick-6 last time out here. For the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. It's a shotgun run call. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Well, they don't block the defensive end and shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
A quick juke. And he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid gain there.
You know, a lot of people feel running backs with elite speed shy away from contact, but that wasn't the case there. Instead of running around the defender, this back elected to run right through him.
Ready up.
Third down coming up after that running play.
Here we go.
They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
You know, even though that these guys are facing a deficit, they're not just going all through the air. Love the fact that you're running the football, keeping this defense honest, not panicking by just throwing every single down. Now you got a new set of downs and a chance to keep moving the ball down the field.
The Nittany Lions will have 1st and 10 here. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. They get him down, but the junior with an excellent run there.
Nothing better than an offense on 1st down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of them.
There's a wide open receiver, complete. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. The offense really clicking against this battle defense. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Makes the catch. Can he get in? And he's in. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. And they get set now to try the PAT.
This is a nice touchdown and a great play call. Just get this receiver in space and let him make people miss and use his speed to get to the end zone. That's what they did here, and it pays off.
Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. And the Boise State offense is back out on the field. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. They'll try the option play here. Pitches to the back. Oh, what a move. Goes right through the tackle. He's got room to run now.
You know, all week, the defensive coordinator told us about the quarterback. He told us about the receivers and how they're going to throw the football. But, man, they better get locked in on stopping this run game because that was a big-time game.
1st down, looking to throw the ball. And they heave it deep downfield. The catch is made for a huge pickup. Touchdown, Broncos. To stretch the lead, the route is on.
Chris, that's his 2nd touchdown of the day. You talk about getting off to a great start. He may have more in it.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back.
27.
Bringing it out. It's Schmidt. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. And the Penn State offense is back out on the field. Here's the first play of the drive now. They're backed up at their own 14. And the back gets the football. And they try the middle, but stuffed for no gain. Offense showing a bunch formation now. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. It's the running back in the flat. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Critical third down play for this offense right here. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Oh, and he dropped it. You don't see that often from this guy. Brings up fourth down. The Nittany Lions will have to kick this away. Back out to punt for the fourth time today. And here's the return. And the coverage team gets the return to the ground. Here comes the Boise State offense back out on the field. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? They'll change the pre-snap look now. First down, looking to throw the football. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. Pass ball is incomplete on the deep shot, but there is a penalty marker down. Let's check it out. Offense will have to overcome the holding penalty now. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Handing off on the draw play. Breaks loose at the 45. They bring him down. It's a very solid game, but still well short of the first down. It's a draw to the back. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. And the Broncos looking to use the up-tempo offense here. On third down, he drops to throw. Extending the play now. Tackle inside the 40, and it's good enough for a first down. Offense in hurry-up mode.
Man, nothing is more aggravating for a defensive coordinator than this right here. You've got him. You've got a chance to make a play on him, take him out of his rhythm, but instead, this guy gets away from that pressure, tucks it, and picks up some big yards.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Offense switches it up here, looking to throw the ball now. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's third down.
Love this aggressive mindset from the quarterback and offensive coordinator. Found the matchup that you wanted. Take a shot downfield. You don't hit it, but you made the defense be aware of it.
Oh, a reverse. Tackle to the 28. This offense threatening now. Another first down. So, Kirk, Boise State is in front. It's been pretty one-sided so far at the end of 3. Let's check out the stats.
Boise State, 58. Penn State, 27.
1 quarter to play in what has been a beatdown so far. So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
One man in the backfield, and he'll get the football. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down.
You know, I'd say this run is pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, the guys up front have controlled the line of scrimmage. They've given the quarterback time to throw. They've been able to run, really, whatever they've wanted to. That's why the points are going up on the board. Right now, the psyche of this offense is we're in control, and we can do whatever we want whenever we feel like doing it.
So here we go. Third down in the red zone. The kind of play that decides football games. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. They've got him, but that completion good enough for first down yardage. The Broncos will line up now. It's first and goal. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Running back grabs it on the screen. Touchdown, Boise State. And the route is on.
Chris, you talk about having a day. This offense just goes out. They're not even looking at the scoreboard. They're just going out executing the play called and continuing to put points on the board.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT.
Extra point.
And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead.
That makes the score Boise State 65, Penn State 27.
The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And the Nittany Lions offense retakes the field. Now coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. Looking to throw it on first down. He's moving out of the pocket. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, of which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
They lost the receiver down there. He's got it for a big gain. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, Penn State.
Well, first of all, I'm impressed that the user have not turned the game off and reset. They're playing it to the final whistle. And the offense is following their lead by playing hard and gaining some confidence for next week. We're not going to win this game, but I'll tell you what, you're a trooper.
The turn begins inside the 10. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And the Boise State offense is back out on the field. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far. Can they keep it going? Try to run it with the option. Pitch to the back. Gets some space around the 30. Tackled, but not before picking up big yards and a first down. Defense couldn't stop the option that time. Defense bracing for the run against this heavy formation. It's an option look. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. And the Broncos will come to the line and crank up the tempo. Quarterback's got it on the option. He'll toss it to the back. And that's a solid gain before the defense is able to bring him down.
Hey, it's a great job of running the football. It's the right idea, but the back's got to stay in bounds. Because remember, with the new rule in college football, the clock still stops momentarily until the referee sets the play clock for the next play, and then it'll start again. So stay in bounds and work that clock.
They've been stopped in their first 2 fourth down attempts. Here comes number 3. Here's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. The pocket breaking down. Quick completion to the tight end. Stop at the 43. This offense picks up another first down.
Gutsy call to go for it, but it works. The quarterback and receiver are in sync, and you pick up enough yards to move the sticks.
Going to try to use his legs here. And he goes down after a big chunk play, the kind of explosive play this offense has been looking for. The Broncos come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. They'll work the clock here with the running game. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
It's a good, solid game. 5 to 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
And the Broncos looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. And there's the handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
And these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game, because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
And he'll loft it to the end zone. Looking for a touchdown, but it's incomplete.
Interesting call here, Chris, to throw the ball on 3rd and short. Unable to come up with a first down. Now here at 4th down, you got a big decision to make. Do you kick the field goal just to add to the lead, or maybe go for this here with a chance to drop the hammer?
So after adding to this big lead, they'll set to kick it away.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and to bring the football to the 25-yard line. And the Penn State offense comes back on the field. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's got a receiver wide open here. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game. One play moves the ball to the 48. Another first down coming up. Quarterback drops back. He'll throw it now. Catch made across the middle by the running back. He picks up the first down, but gets drilled on the tackle.
Oh, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. Forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
The offense will set up on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Tries to avoid the rush and just gets rid of it. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down. Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. Looking to throw again. Fires it to the wideout. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down.
How about the job by this defense against this receiver? One of the top receivers in the country. They knew he was going to be able to be a big factor in this game, and they have kept him quiet all game long until right now. In the 4th quarter, he comes up with his first catch.
Tackle is made, but the gain sets the offense up. 1st and goal from the 9.
Man, and with that completion right there, this quarterback now has gone over 300 yards in this game. What a day.
Launching one to the end zone. And it's picked off in the end zone.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half, and the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
And here comes the Boise State offense back out on the field. You come back out protecting a safe lead. What an awesome feeling to be way ahead in a big road game. Here's the option play. The back's got it on the pitch.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. They try a downfield shot. That's a good effort there, but now it's 3rd down.
Chris, we're all guilty of this. We all look at the big plays, the quarterbacks, the offense, how many points, how many yards. And sometimes we overlook the most important aspect of the game, the offensive line. You've got to do a good job consistently protecting the quarterback, and it all comes down to the offense.
He's going for a big play downfield. Dives to make the grab for a huge gain.
Illegal touch. Offense.
And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. They're 1 for 3 so far on 4th down attempts. Can they convert here? Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. That deep shot is caught for a big gain. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs.
Chris, how about this approach by this offensive play caller? Up big, 4th quarter, and they're still taking shots downfield looking for more points.
Here's a shot toward the end zone. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Can he take it all the way? Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
What a play by the defense. Really, the only way they can get back into this game is to create a turnover. They get an interception, and they're in business.
And the Penn State offense is back out on the field. At this point, there's not much you can do except play for pride. Caught for the completion. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Of course, now that we're in the final couple minutes of this game, it's a good time to just kind of step back and appreciate the job this defense has done throughout the entire game. They've applied pressure. They've been physical at the line of scrimmage. Good job in space. And a big part of the reason that they have such a big lead today.
First down, Penn State.
Okay, ready?
How aggressive will they be on this first down play?
Easy. Ready?
And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. The ball is caught. And the gain just good enough for a first down.
Great execution here by this offense against zone coverage with a curl route. Hit that last step in your drop. You see where you want to go with it. Put it right on his shoulder for a first down.
Let's it fly to the wideout. Grab down the middle. It's Schmidt. And the stop is made, but not before a huge gain moves the ball to the 32. Now a late timeout is taken with 6 seconds showing on the clock. And the Nittany Lions line up on 1st and 10 now. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Pressure is coming. Doesn't get rid of it. He's brought down way behind the line of scrimmage. That's a huge loss. And a timeout is taken with just 1 second remaining in the game.
On the set.
After the sack on first down, it's second down.
Come on, set.
And he'll set up to throw. The pass rush closing in. Oh, and they've got him, and that will do it as this game ends on a sack. Well, this one ended up being a blowout. They get the W, but they also make a pretty strong statement here today.
Yeah, I thought this game would be a lot closer, at least closer than how things ended up. But give credit to this team for coming out with a good game plan and just dominating the game.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.